they say in South Africa. But note that this is just the beginning of a vocal, intellectual, psychological, and sociological campaign, mass movement, tri-continental, Africa, the United States, and the Caribbean. The African Students Union is on board 100%. Are you? Yes. Yes.
Everybody. Yesterday, the Black Student Alliance was informed of an incident that happened right in front of Acres. A student contacted us and made us aware of the fact that while she was standing outside, 4 Caucasian males proceeded to walk towards Acres, screaming the N-word repeatedly. Now, I'm sure that President Simon would stand up for them and say that it's their right because it's freedom of speech. But let's make one thing clear. There is a difference between freedom of speech and hate speech. That difference occurs when it's used in any form of intimidation, harassment, or when it infringes on someone's rights. If Dr. Simon supports hate speech and hate crimes, then Dr. Simon supports racism. How dare Dr. Simon and this university overlook these incidents? How dare they tolerate the use of the N-word? A word that was used as our people were lynched. A word that was used as our people were raped. A word that was used as our people were told when and where they could use the bathroom. How dare she tolerate a word that was used as a man was murdered in Mississippi this past summer? How dare she allow a Dow to be hung and represent the years that blacks were lynched in this country? Years while people stood around and took pictures and made postcards, while we were castrated, while we were burned, while our limbs were cut, and there was nothing that we could do about it but stand up and speak. How dare Dr. Simon and this university allow certain things to go down on this campus like that? I don't work 3 jobs and spend thousands of dollars in tuition so that I can be demeaned, so that I can be mistreated, so I can't focus on my studies because I'm so worried about what's going on with these racist people on this campus. Allow thousands of our dollars to be wasted. Just like President Simon would respond to the athletic department if something was to go down, I want her to look at my money like that and respond to the people. I may not be on the football team. I may not be making this university money as far as looking at the NH, the NFL and all that stuff goes, but I'm paying money, y'all are paying money, and we deserve to be respected. Time for us to stand up and let this university know we will not tolerate this racism anymore. It is not discreet, it is blatant. When you can go on yelling these things, writing these things on people's walls, this is not discreet, this is not a one incident, this is several incidences. And we demand that this university moves to action. We demand that freedom of speech is made into a policy at this institution that excludes hate speech. We demand that there are more cultural aides within our dormitories. The cultural aides are the ones that are trained to address these situations in dormitories. We demand that just like students have to take the SARV upon admission, they also need to take something on cultural sensitivity. And not that, but the professors and the faculty and staff need to take those same classes on cultural insensitivity. We demand that we have a freestanding multicultural center. Because you can't tell me
ourselves a hand. Man, oh man, oh man. This is absolutely beautiful, y'all, for real. BSA has been working so very hard to put this together. We want to give a shout out to the IOTAs who connected with us and did this march. This was their idea. Give it up for the IOTAs. Sweet. Yeah, so listen, these things have been said. The reality is racism is alive and kicking, and don't matter if it's a black president around. This university needs to step up their game. Administration, y'all out here, you hear what we're saying, Dr. Maybank, you hear what we're saying, Dr. Simon. We have several demands and things that we want you all to do, and we will be presenting them, and we're holding you accountable. So listen, Black Student Alliance and other organizations on campus are partnering up, the LGBT community crew, all the chorus groups. We need to be meeting so that we can get our list of demands together. Yep. So please email the BSA email. We want to go into the administration office with every single incident of racial intimidation that has happened on this campus for these students that are standing right here, so that we can have a whole list, so we cannot have them say, oh, wait, something happened in Acres? There's racism? Okay, so we want them to have it documented. So send BSA the email. The email is BSA email, the number 1, at gmail.com. Again, it's BSA email, the number 1, at gmail.com. We want to have as many stories as possible so that we can present them to the administration. If you have any suggestions that you want to put forward, we've already spoken about the MCC. It's very disrespectful for us to have them have a haven where we're supposed to feel welcome, in the basement of the union, in the corner, and all that. And the budget is being cut tremendously. So this is supposed to be something that we feel comfortable going to. OSS, the Office of Supportive Services, the PAC program. These are stories and things that are affecting us. And although the budget cuts goes across campus, yeah, we get that, but guess what? If the enrollment of black students are going down and the international student population is going up, there may be a problem with that. If this is supposed to be a land-grant university in which the student body is supposed to be mostly people from the Michigan area who may or may not be able to pull themselves from their bootstraps if they even have boots, then we have to realize that they have to make sure that they are standing true to their word. I heard that Dr. Simon said this is a world grant university. And obviously we see that in the cafeterias with the Asian sections in the cafeteria, but that is disrespectful because that's not even real rice. Some of these Asian students standing up looking like, so they're supposed to represent me? You know, so they may not in their mind think that they're intentionally being racist or insensitive to these student of color populations, but guess what? There are a long list of issues that we have, and we are going to address it. As the student leaders, this is our obligation. We don't have an obligation to them. They're supposed to serve us. We as leaders are serving you, and we're going to make it happen for us on this. So guess what? Like my brother Brandon Allen said earlier, this is way bigger than the MSU thing, y'all. This is way bigger than the black thing, white thing. This is a national issue. Now, it's a world issue, y'all. For real. So now, us standing together, all these reporters out here, thank you so much for standing up and reporting and telling the world what's going on here at Michigan State. I'm standing on national TV, letting you know that this is what's going on here at Michigan State, and we're holding the administration accountable. We're not here for show. This is not to get attention. It ain't even about that. It's about making sure that this campus is a safe environment for everybody, no matter what color, religion, sexual orientation, way of thinking. It doesn't matter, y'all. It's 2011. It's 2011. There should be some progress. You think about it, the 1989 sit-in that they took over that administration building. They had some list of demands that are still should be our list of demands. Talking about black faculty and staff, guess how much black faculty and staff is here? 2%. 2 to 3%. No, but for real, y'all, this is serious. So I'm telling y'all watch out. We are going to make a difference. This generation is making a difference. Y'all, right here, this is history. 20 years from now, y'all gonna tell y'all kids, y'all, when I was in college, we stood for change. We did not believe that the way we were treated was appropriate. So we did something about it. So then they won't have no excuse, right? Right. And then they don't have to deal with the crap that we have to deal with. Right. So take this as a learning experience, internalize this, go home, process it, send us those emails. I'm serious. Our email account should be blown up by the end of the night, okay? And we're going to present that to the administration. And guess what? I mean, administration, we really would hope that you're serving the community. And I'm standing here in front of hundreds of people saying this, but guess what? If you all serve us correctly, do it the right way, this is going to set the standard for the world. Yes. For the world. Yes. So y'all need to step up. Y'all need to step up. Don't get me started. All right, so we're going to do one more chant, y'all. All right, y'all ready? All right. When I say we will not stop, you say until our demands are met. We will not stop until our demands are met. That's power right there. All these voices together in unity. Administration should be shivering in their boots. Because we got the power for real. When I say we will not stop until our demands are met. We will not stop until our demands are met. We will not stop until our demands are met. So the Black Unity Movement, like I said, this town hall meeting is something that we started at the beginning of the year, just trying to lay the foundation for the black community. But obviously this has transcended way beyond what we could ever imagine or think. We wouldn't have thought that 1,000 people could fit in Conrad. We couldn't, but it's still 1,000 people. We tried. We did try. We had to send some people home. But that was who we are. That's unity right there. And it's not just black unity, like Brandon said. This is beyond. This is bigger than what we think we're doing, y'all. So definitely stay in tune, stay connected, stay educated. We're going to continue to educate y'all.
Stay together.
Stay together. Thank you. Unity, peace, love, power, love.